I'm here today because I'm gonna do like a reading vlog, book video. I don't know what I'm gonna title this, but it'll be whatever. So I went and I got Starbucks and I got Dunkin'. If you guys don't know, I hate Starbucks drinks. Well, I shouldn't say that. I hate Starbucks coffee. I've never had a good iced coffee or like coffee espresso drink from Starbucks ever. And I used to work there, so trust me, I had the time to try everything that there was to offer. And I just have never had a good one. Dunkin' is where I get my coffee. Starbucks is where I get my breakfast sandwiches. This shit is fire. Whoa. Anyways, so I went and I got those things. And today, I'm gonna be doing quite a bit of things today. So I hope you guys are excited. I'm excited. I'm going to be reading The Naturals, which I am so intrigued about because I am a sucker for Criminal Minds. Guys, that is my show. Like, for me, first of all, let's all agree and get on the same page that Reed is the best character and he literally is the main character. I don't care what anyone says, that is not an ensemble cast. Spencer Reed is that guy. So yeah, love Criminal Minds. But I was definitely nervous about picking up this book and I've been kind of pushing it off because I didn't think they were going to be able to do it justice, in the sense that you know, Criminal Minds is dark and it's deep and it has so many cool twists and turns. We have so many characters that are so smart, and we have like a literal genius on the team who makes like figuring out clues and discovering puzzles so interesting and so captivating to watch. And I was just very nervous how someone was going to write that in book form and make it kind of geared toward YA. I was very worried about that. But I just finished reading Remarkably Bright Creatures. Hated it. I hated it. I hated it. I gave it a 2-star. Oh, I hated it. We can talk about that later. But I hated that book. But we're going to read The Naturals. I got it on my Kindle, and I'm just gonna jump into it and see the vibes. Hopefully it's good, because every time I watch a video where people are reading this book, it's always good things. Like, it's always good reviews. They say that it, like I said, everyone kind of relates it back to Criminal Minds, and I just hope that that is a true and, like, you know, understandable connection. Like, I hope it's similar, because like I said, I'm obsessed with Criminal Minds. But we're gonna get into it. I also have to go to the library today, so yeah, I'm gonna start reading in my car while I drink Dunkin'. Okay. Okay. So I'm already liking the writing. One of the reasons why I don't read a lot of YA, which you can check out this video, but one of the reasons why I don't read a lot of YA is because I find that the stories are usually kind of flat and they aren't super deep or super dark or super like sad, which is what I like. Also, you know, it's kind of, at least in my opinion, I find that a lot of YA writing is very childish, and it's just not good writing in general. I don't know. But anyways, it reminds me of the TV show The Mentalist, because in that show, like, all the characters are like wondering, like, is he a psychic, or is he just like, does he have powers or something? But he's like, no man, I'm just really good at analyzing people and looking at their behaviors and everything to figure out like what's going on. Super cool. And so some kid walks in and he's like, you know, super fly and super cool, and he knows something about her, so that's interesting. I don't know, we'll have to see more, but I'm already into it. I'm already enjoying myself. Let's talk some more. So we just got introduced to a character named Dean. When I fucking read that name, I literally screamed. I almost squealed like a child. Oh my god, bro. If you guys don't know, there's a character named Dean Winchester from Supernatural. He is my favorite male character in any TV show ever. Like, he is that guy. So like any mention of a character that's similar to him, I am like on my knees begging for it. And so to like see his name show up in this book, and then to like get like when they were talking about like who his character was, they're like, oh, he has dirty blonde hair. I said, check. They're like, ooh, he has all these muscles. I said, check. And he was like brooding, and he was kind of like, oh my god, like he really personified Dean Winchester. Like, and I was just like giggling. I was like, oh my god, I don't care what's going on, that is my man. So like as soon as we met Dean, in my head I'm like, Cassie, you better get that motherfucker. You better lock it down really quick. Fuck Michael. I don't even know who Michael is. Michael who, baby?
Wait a minute. Who are you?
Oh my god, you name a character Dean and I am done. It's the competition is over. I want him. And so I'm already obsessed with this man. We barely know anything about him. So like whenever there are characters named Dean, or whenever I'm watching a TV show or reading a book or watching a movie and they have a male character who kind of has very similar personality traits as Dean, so of course it helps if you're hot. Let's just point that out. I want to start that off by saying that hot, brave, I think selfless, almost like self-deprecating, because like throughout the show you could tell that Dean never felt like he deserved love, and so I don't know what word is good for that, but like he never felt like he deserved love. He definitely wasn't raised in a good environment that a child should be raised in, but he loyal, sacrificial, big time, yeah, brooding, someone who like just feels the need to like, oh, I don't know, like anyone who like personifies that, I want to read that. So if you know any other characters in other books where like the male main character is that, I need that, so let me know down below. So yeah, I'm already obsessed with the Dean. I like this book a lot, and I'm flying through it. Tell me why this book is going by so fast. And for me personally, it always helps to read on Kindle because I can tell that I read faster on a Kindle, but like I think this book is just goes by really fucking fast. I don't know if it's just me, but this book is a vibe. I am returning some books. I'm at the library right now, about to go in. I'm returning Queenie. I actually never started this book, but yeah, I did check it out. I also checked out Clementestra. I don't know how to pronounce that, but I didn't read this either. I did add it to my Kindle, so maybe if one day I want to read a Greek mythology, I'll pick this up. I got this because I am honestly just waiting on Madeline Miller. Yeah, I'm waiting for her to make another book because I was obsessed with Circe. I was obsessed with the Song of Achilles, and I read The Wolf did, and that was so bad. It was so bad. And so after that, I was very like cautious of reading another Greek mythology book that wasn't by Madeline Miller, but I do miss it because I don't know a lot about Greek mythology, and so reading Madeline Miller's books was a cool way to kind of learn about it, and it'd be entertaining and it'd be fun. And her writing is just amazing. But like I said, I did enjoy The Wolf Den. Didn't read this, but it is on my Kindle, so maybe one day. The two books I did read was the first two books in the saga. These were really good. I am going to be returning all four of these books, and I'm probably going to be getting the next three in saga, and then I might just look around and see what's up. I don't know, but we shall see. Like I said, I find myself like checking out books at the library, but then like not actually reading them, or I'll like check them out, but then I'll just get them on Kindle and read them on Kindle. So I don't know if it's really worth checking out books that I don't actually think I'm going to physically read. You know what I'm saying? Like, when I go to the library, when I go to the bookstore, usually the biggest things that happen when I go there is I go there and I find new books to read and I add them to my TBR on Goodreads, or I'll like decide I want to read them, but I won't actually buy them or check them out. I'll just get them on Kindle. So that's what I usually do. But yeah, I definitely am going to check out the next 2 or 3 books of Saga, because you know, it's way more fun to read a graphic novel physically than it is on like online. So those are the vibes. Okay, so I'm on chapter 33 and I feel the need to like pause, because of course this is like a mystery kind of like thriller, who did it, criminal minds kind of book, and I definitely want to see if I can kind of throw out some theories and like make some guesses right now. So I just read the part where what just happened. So Cassie and Michael just made out, okay, and the whole group comes into the room and they're talking about Cassie's mom's case, so Lorelai's case, and they're saying that at Lorelai's murder scene there was blood on the light switch, there was blood on the bottom, and on the crime scene they just left there was blood on the top of the light switch, which means that, you know, Cassie was the one that found her mother, and so when Cassie turned the light switch on, blood got on the light switch. And if this killer is trying to kind of recreate the crime scene of Lorelai's death, it's almost like the killer wouldn't know that there was blood specifically on one part of the light switch unless he himself like saw the crime scene after Cassie found her mom dead, which means that the killer is probably someone who was called when the professionals were called. So the killer is probably a police officer, probably an FBI agent, and if you want to make a story juicy, you make it so the killer is someone that we know, someone that we've been introduced to already. So I'm gonna throw out, I'll just do one name because I don't want to give out 5 names and then be right, but it's like, how right was I if I had 5 guesses? So I'm just gonna give out one guess. I'm gonna say that it's this dude that his name has been coming in a couple times, Agent Starmans. I'm gonna say it's him. We're just throwing a name out, just because like we've heard his name, we've heard his name over and over, but he doesn't have like a big part in the story or anything. And he's an agent, and I don't know, he's been like put on Cassie to like watch her, and yeah, that's the guess for right now. I'm gonna finish it and then I'll come back and we'll see what's up. Huh? What? Okay, wait. Lacey, what the fuck is going on? What the fuck is that? What am I reading? Okay. Alright. Okay. Alright. Fuck, this is good. Fuck, okay. Part 4. Okay, I finished the book. Oh my gosh, that was really, really good. My guess was wrong. It wasn't who I thought it was. That was really good. Okay, yeah. So I'm gonna give that a 4 stars. That was really good. Yeah. Let me quickly, so I know like I read it on my Kindle. So I want to like go back to like the first page and then like just go to page 1 and then go to, I can like change the like how long it's gonna take me to read. So that I can see how much time it took me to, okay. So if I go back to page 1 of my book and then I turn on how long it thinks it's gonna take me to read this book, it says 4 hours and 48 minutes. So that's a way that I use to tell how long it actually took me to read a book once I finished it. So guesstimation, this book took me about 4 hours and 48 minutes to read. It was so good and so fast. What the hell? I was like so fast. How many pages was that? Because I feel like if I read that in 4 hours, it had to have been like 300 pages or less because that was insanely fast. I actually like Cassie. I like Cassie as a character. Sloane is cool. Leah is, you know, her personality is, you know, interesting. I don't usually like characters that are like that. That's just my personal taste. But you know, she's cool. I was so nervous when like, oh my God, gave me so much anxiety when they went to the safe house and guns were drawn and it was like, what's going on? I didn't know who the bad guy was and I was stressing out. That was crazy. Yeah, that was good. I will definitely be continuing the series, so definitely stick around and subscribe and you'll see me when I read the other ones. I had a great time. I read this book, I started this book yesterday. I read like 13% of it, and then today I finished it. Very good. Yeah, it was a solid book. I can't believe I liked it because I really didn't think that it was going to be good, but it was like very good. Now I'm intrigued to see where it goes because yes, we solved a part of the big story, but we didn't solve the entirety of the big story. So I'm wondering if maybe the next book is going to kind of take like a different turn, if we're going to be kind of doing something a little different. I hope so. That'd be cool. Spice things up. I still love Dean. I'm still like crossing my fingers at their endgame, but I don't know because I feel like the last chapter was her and Michael talking, and that made me, from like a writer's perspective and from like a storyteller's perspective, I'm thinking that that probably means that her and Michael are going to be in game. Just the way like you can just tell somehow like when stories are being written, like even though you might like this one person better, usually the way things are written, the way things are going, you can kind of tell who's gonna get the prize at the end, who's gonna get the girl. So yeah, I think it might be Michael, but I don't want it to be Michael. I want it to be Dean, but who really knows? Yeah, 4 stars. That was amazing. Loved it. Okay, thanks for watching. Comment down below other book suggestions if you guys think I'll like some other books, since I definitely enjoyed The Naturals. And yeah, bye guys.